What's going on, Gemini? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your weekly read. This is going to be the week of January 12th, from Sunday to Saturday, January 18th. I hope all is well with you guys. I hope you're enjoying your week. I do want to let you guys know that I appreciate you, all your love and support. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you so much. I do also want to let you know that any information you want to know about the reading or how to contact me for a private reading is going to be in the box below. Also want to let you know that there's going to be an extended to this reading, and the link is going to be below. It's the Patreon link. The 8th House Energy does have a Patreon membership link. So, for those of you who don't know, I post weekly. So I have a lot of content that I put out for you guys. So I do that with the idea of being able to connect with as many people in your collective as possible, because you can't get everybody in one reading. So I figured if I do weeklies, I'll be able to get as much of the collective energy as possible as far as the varying stories. So I'm going to do extendeds for all those. So please check out the link. It's $5 below, $5 a month, not $5 a video, $5 a month. So check that out. You'll see all the extendeds. There's also a link below if you want to follow your ascending sign. I'm sorry, not your ascending sign. If you want to check out your other placements in your chart, you can use that link below by putting in your birth date. And that's if this doesn't resonate with you. So check your other placements, your moon, your Venus, things like that. Now, let's talk about the planetary alignments, okay? Because these planets in Capricorn are affecting everybody. It's just affecting every sign in a different way. For you guys, because it's in your 8th house, that's where your 10th house energies are being activated by Capricorn, through Capricorn. But it's going to be manifest through like 8th house energies. So the 10th house, where all of these planets are, is all about career, reputation, your professional achievements, what you value, what's important to you, what's right or wrong, your internal laws, your internal rules and regulations as to, how you're supposed to conduct yourself, how you treat people, how you allow people to treat you, your direction in life, your life goals, things like that. So, but because if you count from Gemini to where your 10th house is, you will see that it's the number 8 house for you. So what it's going to do is it's going to manifest through 8 house energies, which is through 8 house deals with the hidden, the unseen, hidden motives, hidden ideas, hidden views, anything that people don't know about, like your real view on things, how you really feel about things, in that sense. So it also deals with crime. It also deals with death, rejuvenation, sexual activity, other people's money. Okay, so there's a lot going on in reference to career and reputation and how people see you, and how people make money. There's a lot of energy with that right now. So what I'm showing though is for you, it's going to come out in different ways. So some of you may have a secret agenda. You may have another way that you get money. Or you may be looking at other options to get money where people don't know how you're getting money, like you want to keep it to yourself, or you want to do something that people are not, everybody's not in your business. For some of you, it doesn't have to be illegal, but for some of you, it does. It involves being illegal stuff. Because again, it's coming out in ways of 8th house energy, which is, crime is in the 8th house, so a lot of illegal activities. So those things will be starting to come to the forefront in reference to what's going on in the career world. So you're going to see a lot of situations where you may see employees, lawsuits, major lawsuits. We might start seeing that type of stuff. Major lawsuits, employees not being treated right, or civil lawsuits, discrimination, all those types of things. And then for your 9th house, we have Mars going in there. So Mars is all about desires. So with the 9th house for you, that's Aquarius energy. So that's all about philosophy, religion. It's going to come out in that manner. But it's about, like minds, people and organizations and groups. So, all of us are being affected by these energies right now. So, you just want to keep that in mind. You know, you're going to probably be communicating with people who are going to want to voice their opinion about how they feel about things. You may feel that you may want to do that, but there's going to be a lot of communication in general in reference to these things because, you know, Gemini is all about communication. You guys are ruled by Mercury. So, you know, you guys, depending on what areas, what things you have in your chart, you know, that'll be what you'll be communicating about. I know Gemini goes into Aquarius on the 16th. So a lot of you guys will be communicating about organizations, like-minded groups. You may be looking to connect to people in those areas. All right, so Page of Cups energy, Page of Cups in reverse is what's showing up here. This, to me, is talking about having little interest in relationships for some people, having little interest in being involved in a relationship or connecting with anybody right now. This is talking to me about me time. I'm getting that personally. I'm getting that a lot, me time. You know, or I also get that, you know, maybe you're in a relationship right now where you're just not interested in putting in any more effort or energy at all in reference to a romantic connection. All right, that's what I give the Page of Cups, and that's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. This is pages are cardinal energy, so cardinal water. So this is Cancer energy. I have the Nine of Cups here. This is Piscean energy with the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, getting what you want, being happy with what you have, being happy with yourself. So for a lot of you, you know, based on the planetary alignments and what's going on in these two cards, you are being happy by yourself. You're looking at yourself. You're looking at your moral, you know, your moral fabric, your moral fiber, your moral being, and what it is that you feel is important for you. And some of you are just setting some time aside and looking at yourself and happy with your reputation and happy with, you know, who you are. And so you're just going to focus on you. All right. And building that up maybe in your career. Okay. Maybe just in reference to, you know, your community and the people that, you know, live in your neighborhood. Maybe you're on a page where you want to be able to connect with your neighbors more, get to know your neighbors more, know who's living in your community. So some of you, you know, you're feeling that type of energy. You know, some of you are just happy being single. Okay. Again, I'm getting that strongly. And then I have the Sun card. Oh my gosh. Leo energy. So yeah, some of you in business, oh my goodness, some of you are doing really well. Some of you are not focusing on, you know, love and relationships. You're focusing on, you know, doing the things that make you truly happy. And a lot of you are very happy single. Okay, because you have the Sun card here. So some of you are very successful financially. You're really in a place where you feel like, okay, I'm proud of what I did. You know, I worked hard, I bust my ass, and, you know, my reputation precedes me now. So I'm getting a lot of that energy here. You know, a lot of that energy. A lot of energy of coming through something. You know, maybe losing love, losing at love, and coming up and coming out on top. You know, feeling really good about yourself and your moral and the way you conducted yourself morally. Now, for the energy that I have here for the current energy is the Last Judgment. So Judgment is Pluto energy. Pluto is in your 8th house. Okay? So you're making a moral decision because the 8th house for you is all about your moral condition. You know, how you feel about things, what you value, what is right for you, what's wrong for you. What are your internal laws and rules? You know, no, I'm not. I'm against capital murder, or I'm for, you know, abortion or whatever. You know, these types of things. All right, so you could very well be making a judgment morally. All right, based on what's going on with these current energies. A lot of you are in that energy where you are now. The energies that are positively or negatively affecting this decision is the Hermit, Virgo energy. Okay, so this is you going within. This makes sense. A lot of you are tapping into your spiritual side. The Hermit is a very spiritual individual. Okay, a lot of times when the Hermit goes away, he goes away. Not only does he go to work on himself, but he also performs spells, rituals, things like that. Okay, and so with the 8th house energy affecting your area of career, reputation, professional achievement, a lot of you are tapping into your hidden energy, your hidden subconscious. A lot of you are tapping into the occult. Okay, and you're going through transformation. Many of you have gone through transformation. I know this from doing some of your readings since the summer. So many of you have gone through transformation. Many have tapped into your spiritual side. Okay, is what I'm getting strongly here. And as a result of you doing that, you became happy with yourself. Okay, and you came out of the situation of not loving yourself or not, expressing love for yourself in some way, shape, or form. You've come out of that because of what you've been introduced to through the hermit mode. All right, and now you are happy. Okay, very happy with who you are. So congratulations to you, because some of you went through some real shit. I do know that. But now in the past, we have justice in reverse. So yeah. So a lot of you, this is Libra energy. So a lot of things didn't go your way. A lot of unfortunate things happened to you when it comes to justice in reverse. Some of you were locked up. Some of you, court cases of all kinds. Some of you, had to go. Yeah, some of you locked up because this hermit energy is usually, hermit goes in seclusion. Okay, so some of you, you had a decision made. For some of you, you had a court decision made. Judgment could be the law. Okay, so some of you had to go to court and you were sentenced as far as the hermit energy is concerned. All right, and so in the past, this is where, maybe the unjust thing happened to you that got you locked up, or maybe this is where you committed the crime, or you participated in a situation and got caught up in a crime, however you want to word it. Whatever your situation is, it varies. Just take it how it resonates. It's not directed to one person or another. It's just basically this is talking about how it happened. Okay. Now the current energies. Death. Didn't I just tell you a minute ago you guys went through a transformation? A lot of you went through a serious transformation. Amazing. And that's not easy to do. And I got Scorpio all through my chart. So, like I said, I've been doing your readings for the last couple of months. Some of you came from a place where, yeah, this was going on with the Page of Cups in reverse. And now you're at the Nine of Cups energy. How do you go from 0 to 9? Well, let me tell you something. You have to go you have to go step by step, all right? And that definitely, most definitely involves a transformation, a long transformation. That's the only way you can get to something like this with the Sun card. Congratulations to you. Now, the crowning energy is the 10 of Wands. So this is what was on your mind. This is what changed things. This is what made you act. The crowning energy to me represents the energy that puts, it's what breaks the straw on the camel's back. It's like something has to be done. So you were burdened, okay? You were burdened. You weren't passionate about things. You had a lot on your mind. There was a lot going on. Okay, maybe you had a lot of situations that you had to take care of, which may have put you in a situation where there's justice in reverse, where a crime was committed. Okay. There could have been any sort of situation or circumstance that you would have been in that you could have been pressured into, to do what it was that you could have been you. It could have been the circumstances or the people you were around. Unfortunate things do happen to people, and they happen to good people. That happens sometimes. So that's what I'm getting for some of you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's a couple of groups that I'm pulling energy from. But for some of you, this success here is because of the things that happened to you in the past. And this is talking about your transformation. So some of you have cleared, you gotten past this trauma that you were going through. Now we have the King of Swords in reverse. That's what's in your fears. So for some of you, you could be fearing police because King of Swords energy. You could be feeling, fearing corrupt cops. All right. If you're locked up, you could be fearing, corrupt CEOs. Okay. That would make total sense to me. That's what I'm getting strongly for some of you. So King of Swords in reverse and that energy. Also, this could represent, someone not being honest, someone not being truthful, someone turning cold because of the world and the situation that they've been in. Okay, I got this Page of Cups in reverse here. I'm not sure if that means someone's turning cold, but maybe you're afraid of it because that's what's in your fears. But yeah, you're no longer in a situation where there's love here for a lot of you. Somebody let you down with the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, how people see you right now, Ten of Swords energy. So when people see you as the Ten of Swords energy, they see you as someone who may have been betrayed. Okay, if this is a court situation, maybe somebody feels that you were set up. If this was a job situation where you were fired from a position, okay, for whatever reason, unjustly fired for some of you, this is you being backstabbed at the job, okay? Because this could very well be that as well, okay? A decision was made, to let you go with the Hermit card. The Last Judgment was a decision made. The Hermit card was deciding to let you go. The Justice in reverse was that, this was unfair to you, what happened to you. You had to go through some changes because of that. And so there's a lot of burdens on your mind right now. It could be how to make money, how to get food, how to eat, and what you're afraid of is you're afraid that, maybe you're trying to apply for unemployment and you're afraid that the job is going to lie, or, because it could have been some corrupt nonsense like that going on, and that might hinder your money. So a lot of people who knew what happened see you as being betrayed. Okay, so this could be a job environment. This could be, what's going on out in the streets. Doesn't matter. Now your hopes is the Six of Pentacles reverse. So you're hoping that things are not balanced. Now I'm going to clarify that so that I understand what that means, because I know that the Six of Pentacles is all about give and take, all about sharing, all about being able to pay your bills, all about being able to give to other people. So you're hoping that someone doesn't get the money, is what I'm getting strongly here. Someone doesn't get your money. So, because you were successful in a situation also, I'm showing that there might be people who are trying to, come to you to, take you down in some sort of way, shape, form, or fashion. The outcome here is the Three of Swords reverse. So this was something that really tugged on your heartstrings, like I said, with the Page of Cups reverse. This was something that really, really hurt. Okay. This could have been something that happened in childhood with the Page of Cups energy. This could have been something that happened to you in childhood. Yeah. And now with the Nine of Pentacles, you've overcome that. You've gone through a transformation in your life. So shout out to those who went through, whatever it was you went through. To me, with the Page of Cups in reverse, this speaks strongly of some type of abuse, that you went through. So for those who went through that, you finally come to terms with it in the here and now, no matter how long ago it happened. A lot of people will, still be dealing with the ramifications of the unfortunate shit that happened to us. A lot of us do. Most of us who move the way we move right now is because of the things that happened to us in our childhood. And a lot of times, if we just go back, if we're trying to figure out what's wrong with us and why we have a block or why we're not able to get to the goal we want to get to, is because we're blocked in some way. And 9 times out of 10, it has something to do with that, something to do with what happened to you in childhood. If it didn't have something to do with what happened to you in childhood, there might have been a specific traumatic event that might have happened to you, in your adult life or even in your kid life. But there was something that triggered it. And so going back and looking at that and looking at what hurt and why it hurt and dealing with that, you get past that. And so now you can be happy with who you are and what you've accomplished. And then, you're successful. Okay? Whether it was someone who went through that traumatic type of situation, whether this is someone this was on a workplace, at the workplace, whether this is somebody who was participating in a situation where this is court related and they had to go to prison. I'm showing that in the end, that things work out in your favor. But it looks like how people see you, for those of you where this is a court case, people see that this was something that wasn't your fault, that you were put in a position where someone turned their back on you or someone betrayed you or someone did you wrong in some way. So this could have been a situation where there may have been false evidence and you were falsely accused and you were exonerated. Okay? That's what I'm getting for some of you. So there's so many different stories coming in, but this is all about triumph. And a lot of this is what happened to you, yeah, see, with the planetary alignments and everything, that's what I'm saying. Your eighth house is all about your moral condition. What's important to you, how you feel about yourself. And a lot of you may not be feeling good about yourself or may not be feeling good about yourself because it's something that happened to you in your past, in your childhood. Okay, but this Nine of Cups here is clearly showing that you have gone through a major change here with the Death card, major transformation, and you've worked that out. Now, like I said, going from the Page of Cups, going from the Nine of Cups to the Page of Cups, or going through all the way up to the Nine of Cups, like, you had to go through a lot, and that took some years. It could have took people years, 9 years, 10 years, whatever. Could have took you all your life. You could be in your 40s right now and just getting to this point. But the point is you did it, and congratulations. All right. So I'm going to get you some spirit messages. Let's see what messages spirit has for you guys. And then I'm going to go, we're going to go to the extended. Okay, so the link in the box below will take you to the extended. Don't forget about the contest. Did I tell you about the contest? There's a contest going on. If you join the Patreon membership site, I'm going to, at the end of the month, at the end of January, I'm going to pull 6 lucky winners. 4 of you are going to get a free 1-question reading. Okay? You get 1 question answered. And 2 of you are going to qualify for a 30-minute video recorded reading. But you have to be a member of the Patreon site. So the link to the extended is below. All you have to do is join. So the first card I pull out is Angel of Strength. Okay, and this is number 50. Okay, so 5s are about struggle, instability, challenge. And so this is calling on you to have strength. But let's see what the book is talking about. But that's what I'm getting intuitively when I look at this card. Because this reminds me of the Strength card. You see the Maiden and the Lion here? So let's see what the book says here. I was getting good vibes before I did your reading. I was, just zoning out on your energy, looking at the planetary alignments. And I just started getting a really good feeling, a good vibe. It's a beautiful day. The windows are open. It's cold where I'm at. So I open up the windows because it's extremely warm for today. But it's just a beautiful vibe, beautiful energy. And this Sun card says it all for you guys. So some of you are feeling like this. So that's what's up. Now, it says this card, or this amazing angel, brings the news that this is a time of increasing power for you. It's not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and take action. Take action on your own behalf. You are capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes from within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dream a reality. So for some of you, it might be fighting this case, where this is false information. Okay? For some of you, it may be fighting a case in reference to what's going on at the employment. What happened to you that was unfair to you in the employment and you were fired where you may feel illegally or unjustly. Okay? For some of you, this is, for whatever your situation is here, the universe is saying that you need to fight this. If there's still more fight to be doing, you're doing a great job, and keep it up. If there's something that you need to speak up about, this is the time to do it. Like if you need to clear your name, because again, this is all about reputation. The energies in alignment are all about reputation. All right. So if this is about your reputation, the universe is saying fight, and the universe has your back. So, you will be exonerated. If this is about those of you who were in a situation where you were taken advantage of as a child, the universe is saying, speak your truth. I know that there is it in New York. I don't know if it's federal, but I know in New York there was a law that was just implemented or it was amended where victims of childhood victims of assault, sexual assault, would the statute of limitations in which you had to file the case, it's been extended to a longer period of time now. I'm not sure what the information is on that, but I just felt the energy to say that. Because for some of you, this is about overcoming that type of tragedy that you experienced in your life as a kid. So no matter what your situation is, it's all about celebration and it's all about speaking up and being victorious. Okay, because you deserve that. Let's see what other message Spirit has for you guys. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, Gemini. Okay, let's see what else we got. This is a really, really, really dope reading. I really love the energy I'm feeling. So this is warm energy. This is really warm. It's like the sun. It's like the sun coming in and warm on your skin. You know that feeling? It's not too hot. It's not too cold, but it warms up your skin. And when you feel it, you notice it because it feels so good. That's the energy I'm feeling. All right, so I have Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. Number 31. Okay, so 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is all about stability. So it could be time for you to let go of something so that you would be able to maintain emotional and spiritual stability. But let's see what Spirit's message is in reference to that. Okay, so it says here, it says, endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. So that talks to me about a lot of the pain and the burden that you were holding, okay? Because that's the crowning energy. Holding all that pain and stress and burden and shame and fear because of what you experienced and what you went through. Letting that go. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign that there is something you present. There is something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born. Something that will be far better, something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into a new. All right, we got the death card all about transition here in this reading. So it says, however, change is coming and it is good. So let go of the resistance. Yeah, I'm telling you, the energy I'm feeling, like I said, I still feel that warm sun on my face. It's beautiful. Spring brings many blossoms, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. So for all of you who are in a position where you're resonating with this, one of these stories resonates with you or part of it resonates with your story, where you're going through a transformation and a change, we all know that that's not easy. And we all know that it's very painful. Okay? But the universe is saying to not fight it. You're going to come out good regardless. So if you want to just make it easy on yourself and not, the change is coming regardless. The universe is already sending it. It's already in action. Some of you already feel it, but you're afraid for whatever reason. But Spirit is saying, to have strength, to be strong and let it go and let it come through because it's going to be good for you. I'm telling you it's going to be good for you. I feel the sun on my face. So definitely going to be good for you. So, it's easier said than done. But if you, just understand that it's something that's coming and that's inevitable, it might help you to better surrender. So now you might just be able to start preparing yourself for that wonderful life. Like, what is it that you want? What is it that you envision now that you're free of this, shit that was on your shoulders for years? Some of you 9, 10 years. Okay? Now that you're free of this, now that you've gone through this transformation and you're free of this, you can live the life that you want. You can do whatever you want. So start looking at how you would want to live your life differently. You know, you got to start training your mind for it. It's going to take some time. But you should be able to. You should be able to work it out. The universe is all in your favor. So, yeah, this was a beautiful, beautiful reading. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. So for those that this, resonates with, come on over and join the Patreon membership. Again, you'll automatically be included into the contest for a free reading. So, if some of you feel that this resonates and you may want to qualify for the free reading, that's all you have to do. The link is below. If you want to reach out to me, my information is in the box below. I'll be glad to do what I can to provide some insight so you can make the best decision for you. And again, congratulations on you. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. This is the first reading of the day. The energy is amazing. I love it. Keep up the great work, Gemini, and congratulations to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week for your next weekly.